Holy cow, look what we're drinking.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Bourbon Theory. I'm Josh.
I'm Bill.
And today, we have another Versus. And today, that Versus is Rock Hill Farms versus John J. Bowman.
You know what's funny about this? I paid more for this
Than you did for that.
than I did for that.
Yeah, these run you like 60.
Back then, they were like 49, and I either paid 29 or 39 for these.
Yeah, I think these are about 50 now. So I think,
About 50?
yeah, so these are still more expensive, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, if you find them at MSRP, they should be about 50 or 60. And these will run you about 60.
And actually, they're coming out with Buffalo Trace is starting a barrel select program on these.
Yeah, so we might see more of them.
Which would also tell you that there ought to be more regular release going out, higher quantities.
Or they're just giving them to the barrel select program.
Yeah, I guess it could be.
Can't have both. You gotta have one or the other.
I can have both. Like chocolate and peanut butter.
Sorry, not sorry.
There you go.
Well, Dad, let's get into it. These are two pours that I enjoy very much.
While we're getting into it, you guys get into it. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. Give us a thumbs up on a like. Drop us a comment. We'd like to hear from you. Tell your friends. We'd like to hear from them too. Thank you very much.
Look at you go. He's growing up. This is like...
This is just good.
This is Stag Junior at 100 proof.
Yeah. Or Stag at 100 proof.
Well, you gotta be a lot older to be Stag. George T. Stag. I forget. It's not Stag Junior anymore.
Baby
but
Stag.
all the ones we have are
Stag
Stags.
Junior. Because they say
Stag
Junior.
Yeah. Man. I mean, just grape, cherry, little bit of, not clove.
Nah.
A hint of cinnamon maybe. Some pepper. Just some nice, rich oak.
Just a very quality
It's
bourbon.
sugary.
It's a very quality bourbon.
It's sugary.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's try it. There's a fairly significant spice there. But very vanilla forward.
Yeah, not as much fruitiness that the nose would suggest.
More of a white fruit, stone fruit type thing coming through.
It's there. It's just light.
Very good whiskey.
It's sugary. It's genuinely sugary.
I mean, it's a Buffalo Trace.
Yeah. It's by far the sweetest whiskey you can buy is Buffalo Trace distillate.
Yeah.
And technically, both of these are Buffalo Trace distillate.
Yes, they are. Not just technically. They are.
Yeah. Well, this one gets redistilled on a pot still. So,
True.
A little different.
But it gets trucked like 800 miles before that happens.
Yeah. Through the mountains of Virginia and West Virginia.
Just below D.C., Fredericksburg, Virginia.
Boy, the noses are similar.
They really are.
I think this was a good idea.
I think the mash bills are...
Well, if it's Buffalo Trace distillate, they only distill one bourbon. Or they have two bourbon mash bills.
They have two mash bills, yeah.
But I'm fairly certain the only mash bill 2 stuff is Blanton's and Elmer T. Lee. Correct me if I'm wrong.
This one has...
Outside of BTEC and the Rise and all of that.
This one has a little less sweet, a little more spice to it on the nose for me.
This one has distinct blackberry notes.
Yeah, I get there.
It's a little oakier on the nose.
Mm-hmm.
The sweetness on the Rock Hill Farms overpowers that oak a little bit.
A little more burnt sugar.
Yeah. Definitely a little more like cinnamon spice on this one.
Nothing wrong with it. A little lighter.
Not as thick.
A little spicier.
Yeah. Not quite as sweet.
Not quite, but it's still Still sweet. A little more that white fruit, stone fruit type thing. Maybe a touch leaning more toward apple on the palate for me.
I'm still getting a little of that blackberry.
Yeah, I get a little of that sour off that. I wouldn't say they're necessarily similar.
Don't mind me.
Although they are a little bit similar. Definitely get more spice off the Bowman.
I'm gonna drop them up here. See if we can pick up a little something extra. What?
I'm just checking to see if I can read the code. 2015. 2015 on that one.
2018.
18? Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Now they have changed the bottle or the label on this one. It now has a green spot down here and it's not so clear.
Yeah. I was going to say we don't have one handy to
I think
show
I had
you.
to box it. I was running out of space. So it's
It's
in boxes behind the wall here.
Well, now I can't freaking tell them apart. Go back to back, just.
Yeah, I'm with you. They're the same nose.
They're like identical colors.
This one's a little bit deeper nose, I think. The Bowman.
It's that spice.
A little more burnt.
The spice stands up a little more. All right, let's give Rock Hill Farms its second try. There's that grape.
Got a little spicier.
Yeah, a little bit. Pepper.
Yep.
Pepper
Got a
spice.
little bit
It's
spicier.
mild, but
Yeah.
there's definitely pepper in there.
Yeah.
A little oak here this time too.
Mhm.
That oak is standing up. That sweetness, that sugary, like hyper sweet, has just tamped down a little bit, which is kind of my preference. That's that went up like from hypothetically a B to a B plus.
Get a little bit of astringent on the nose here.
Really, that blackberry note just popped up for me.
That may be what it is, but
Man, I
it's
love
presenting
that.
different to me.
I can't say I've got blackberry on anything other than these bottles. And I've had a few now. And it's very enjoyable.
David Lee Murphy would love these.
I don't know who that is.
Singer. A song called Dust on the Bottle.
Oh. Much spicier on the Bowman with the water. That blackberry note's really faded. Most of the sweetness is really faded from it.
The Rock Hill Farms got spicier too. Going right to it from.
Yeah, it definitely did get spicier. I think I know where I'm at. I'm ready to roll with this one.
Don't be so pushy, will you? Until I took that sip, I thought I knew where I was.
All right, I'm going to do it again.
These are close.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm going to give you a quick rundown here. This, when it's in your mouth, is sweet, but after you swallow, it's almost nothing but spice. Because of that, Rock Hill Farms gets the win.
I agree. Rock Hill
But
Farms
it
gets
is-
the win.
Like, these are 2 B pluses.
Yeah. I mean, it's to the third decimal point.
Yeah.
Or past the, three levels past decimal point to mix them up. And the thing is, this one really, really hard to get and crazy secondary prices. Hopefully it's coming down a little bit.
I can only
the
imagine
last I
what
saw
the
was
store
like
picks are gonna
270, you know.
Yeah, they run about 300 secondary.
You know, this one you can actually still get for $59 or here in the state.
Just if you need some, go to Virginia.
True. Yeah.
It's everywhere in Virginia.
Yeah.
You're not going to have a problem getting it.
But, you know, if you're looking for this, really want to get this, you know, try that instead. For now.
Yeah.
You know, till things, you know, level out and even up a little bit.
Mhm.
So,
yeah.
we're in a very interesting time in the bourbon spirits, you know.
We're going to make a video on this, actually.
Yeah.
So we'll get to that. Give it its own.
Yeah. We're still
time in the spot.
in the interesting times.
Yeah. All right, guys.
So Roadkill Farms wins,
Just barely.
but just barely.
Just barely. So
And honestly, if it was a today's bottle, maybe it would be better. Maybe it'd be worse. Because this is it's an older bottle.
no way of knowing. They're both older. So,
True, that's right. Both of these are.
Both are 3 years apart. But I mean, really, that was very hard. That was almost as hard as the 11-year rise we did
For millet, yeah.
I mean, they taste
The things
so
we do for this channel,
similar. They taste so similar.
They
It's
do.
crazy.
they really do.
I'm glad I had that idea.
And I will tell you, I had over the years, I had always heard that the small batch Bowman and Elmer T. Lee were very close together.
I think our next video.
I think I tried it once, not on video, not, you know, really trying to do it. But I could see some similarities in it. So, and you haven't ever had Elmer T. Lee?
No, I've had it.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, only like once though. So,
Okay.
well, I think I know what we're filming next, guys.
Another old bottle.
There you go.
So,
All right, folks. Thanks so much for hanging out here with us today.
like great bourbons, our videos get better with time.
And as always, take care of yourselves.